Hi everyone, I'm coming to the end of the Northwest tour. I've made my way back here to Oregon, and it has just been the most breathtakingly beautiful journey around the region. The Pacific Northwest is one of the most beautiful parts of the world that I've ever been to, and every stop on this tour felt like it was too short. But this tour was actually made really extra special because for certain parts of the tour I was joined by a guest artist, Jasmine Howard, who some of you may know as Jasmine Howard, who I believe is one of the most gifted upcoming singer-songwriters in the world today. She just completed her master's in music production at the Berklee School of Music in Spain, and she's just about to release her debut EP, and it's been a real privilege to sing with Jasmine on this tour. So keep your ears on her website, jasmineolinga.com. But as the tour is coming to an end, I wanted to say thank you to all my patrons, to all my supporters, to all my concert hosts and helpers. I wanted to give a special thank you to the Badian family here in Oregon, to Aria and Chad, to the amazing Kadem and Jada, who have provided me with a base here in Oregon so that I could do this tour in this region. And also I wanted to thank everybody who came to the concerts over the past 6 weeks and for bringing such good vibes, because those good vibes are like the fuel that really keeps me going. So thank you everybody for making the Northwest tour so wonderful. But onwards now to other things. The holidays are coming up. Thanksgiving is coming, Christmas, Hanukkah, Diwali, Kwanzaa, all of these festivals are coming up over the next couple of months. And among them, on November 9th and 10th, is one of the most important annual festivals of the Baha'i community. It is a 2-day celebration of the birthdays of both Bahá'u'lláh and the Bab, which fall one day after the other and are celebrated each year as one festival known as the Twin Birthdays. But this year is quite interesting because this year marks the midpoint between the two major bicentenary birthday celebrations of this period, the 200th anniversary of the birth of Bahá'u'lláh, which was celebrated this time last year, and the 200th anniversary of the birth of the Bab, which will be celebrated this time next year. So in honor of this midpoint Twin Birthdays celebration, I am releasing a brand new song. It's been produced by Kelly Snook here at the studio in Oregon, and it is accompanied by a music video which has been directed by Leila Yavari and will be posted on my YouTube channel this weekend in honor of the Twin Birthdays. So if you want to get a notice about when the video is released, just go to my YouTube channel at youtube.com/lukeslot and just click subscribe, and you'll get a notice when the video is posted this weekend. But I wanted to take a few minutes to share with you a little bit about this particular song, and I wanted to share some of my personal thoughts about the significance of this song. This is quite a long piece. It's actually a 12-minute kind of immersive musical meditation based on a newly translated piece of writing by Baha'u'lláh called the Tablet of the Wondrous Maiden. And this tablet of Baha'u'lláh is this incredibly moving poetic work which tells this symbolic story of humanity's troubled relationship with the divine. It tells the story of this divine beauty revealing itself to humanity, and of the various responses of different human beings to this divine spirit. Responses ranging from outright opposition to a kind of ecstatic, rapturous falling in love. But what is most interesting about this Tablet of the Wondrous Maiden is that while the divine messenger, Baha'u'lláh, who is telling the story and is delivering the message, and can be considered as the outer representation of God in the world, takes on a masculine form, because obviously he was a man. The divine spirit, which he describes is revealing itself and can be considered as the inner representation of God, actually takes on a feminine form. It is this female figure, this wondrous maiden, which Baha'u'lláh describes as personifying the Spirit of God within him. And so what I think is most so interesting about this is that in the person of Baha'u'lláh, in his message, in this whole new spiritual paradigm that he has presented to the world, there is this simultaneous presence of both the masculine and the feminine standing together at the very center of that paradigm. In fact, even his name, Bahá, which means glory or splendor, is grammatically a feminine word in the Arabic language. So, with this in mind, I think that the tablet of the Wondrous Maiden speaks in a very unique way to one of the great challenges that we're all facing in the world right now, and that is the great challenge of building a society in which men and women not only function together in harmonious, complementary ways, but a society in which men and women genuinely perceive each other as being possessed of inherent equal value in the functioning of civilization. And I think that all we need to do is switch on the news to see how much we are struggling to meet that great challenge. In fact, I think that there are many quite extreme sentiments in the world that actually, in some ways, increase the discord and disharmony, not only between men and women, but even more broadly between the very concepts of masculine and feminine. And I think in their most extreme expressions, some of these sentiments sometimes even lead men and women to view each other as enemies rather than as potential mutual helpers in the face of the challenges of life. And I wanted to actually share a quotation with you from Abdu Bahá, the son of Baha'u'lláh, who, on speaking about his father's teachings on the equality of the sexes, said, "The world in the past has been ruled by force, and man has dominated over woman by reason of his more forceful and aggressive qualities, both of body and mind. But the balance is already shifting. Force is losing its dominance, and mental alertness, intuition, and the spiritual qualities of love and service, in which woman is strong, are gaining ascendancy. Hence, the new age will be an age less masculine and more permeated with the feminine ideals. Or to speak more exactly, will be an age in which the masculine and feminine elements of civilization will be more evenly balanced." That's from Abdu Bahá. So, perhaps one goal that we could aim for at whatever level we're at in society, one goal could be to seek to cultivate in our communities and in our relationships the best masculine qualities and the best feminine qualities, and to recognize and nurture them in both men and women in a kind of holistic way. I think that's something that I have been thinking about trying to do in my own relationships and in my community, which is sometimes just a shifting of viewpoint. But I also wanted to share some thoughts about the Tablet of the Wondrous Maiden, that beyond this great challenge of creating a society where men and women are genuinely equal, I think that the Tablet of the Wondrous Maiden also speaks to certain kinds of burdens which I think are perhaps specific to women. And I really hope that the words of this tablet and the music in this song might have some kind of healing effect for any women who listen to it who might have been put through things that they should never have been put through. And I hope that the song can contribute in some small way to that greater healing process. And in fact, I think very appropriately, there has been this team of really inspiring women who have actually been working on this song with me. As I mentioned, Kelly Snook has produced the recording, and she's done this magnificent job of just lifting the song up to this higher level. Jasmine Olinga has contributed vocals to the song at certain key points of the song. We've had cellist Emily Alves featuring prominently in the song with cello solos. My cousins Eva Lunny and Cora Venus Lunny provided harp and violins. And my ever wondrous sister-in-law, Diane Badia, is appearing in the music video, which has been directed by the award-winning filmmaker Leila Yavari. So I think it's very appropriate that there is this fantastic team of amazing women who have worked with me on this song. So I wanted to just finish this video by sending my thanks to two particular groups of people. Firstly, to a small group of friends who got together and funded the specific production of this song. And it was thanks to those friends that I was able to work with Kelly as the producer and to gather this team of musicians around the song. And secondly, I wanted to acknowledge the services of the translation department at the Baha'i World Center, whose team of translators work continuously hard to translate these writings of Baha'u'lláh from their original Arabic and Persian into English, so that the English-speaking world can have access to them and can enjoy them and can even make songs out of them. So the tablet of the Wondrous Maiden will be released this weekend on my website, music.lukeslot.com, and the video will be posted on my YouTube channel this weekend, 9th and 10th of November, in honor of the twin birthdays of Baha'u'lláh and the Bab, the midpoint of the bicentenary birthdays period. So wishing everybody very happy holidays from Lake Oswego here in the Pacific Northwest.